live yet? Alright. I think we're live. Sweet. I'm gonna move the microphone just a little closer. There we go. Okay. We are live. We got 5 sketches for the day. Yeah, let's do this. Let me go ahead and share this in Axel's server. Where am I? If this music is too loud, somebody please let me know. Alright, there we go. What's up, Malik? Fluffy Nerd? Beans, LOL? Hey, Ard, how's it going? How you guys doing? So this music isn't too loud? Somebody please let me know if this music is drowning me out. It's going well, Ard. How are you doing, dude? I'm just chilling. Music sounds good. Okay, I feel like it's loud, but... Alright, maybe it's just... Okay, maybe I have it just right. It's kinda loud. I'll turn it down just a bit. There we go. Is that better? Is that better? Oh, shit, Ard. I'm sorry, man. Are you okay? Are you okay, Ard? What's up, Drag? How you doing, dude? Timothy Coin. How you doing, guys? You guys might have noticed that I finally changed a key word in the title of the stream. I changed requests to COMMS because I just don't want that confusion out there. Hey, Box Doodler. How you doing, man? But hang in there, Ard. Whatever's going on, dude, you'll make it through it, man. It was rough earlier. Shit, man. If you need to talk, dude, just let me know. PK! Hello, PK. How are you? I request, I demand. Yeah, like, I don't want people being like, well, it says requests, so therefore that implies free. I hope that'll clear it up. And it's not their fault for thinking that either. I'm not going to say, "Oh, wow, I can't believe they would think that these are free." No, there's some people who will do free ones, and I would do it if I had the time, but I don't. Well, thank you, PK. Yeah, I don't know why when I was setting up today's stream, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and change that. So I changed it. It's gone. It's gone for good. And I'm going to try to update the thumbnails soon as well, so it doesn't say requests. I want to phase that word out. God, it's taken me how fucking long? Almost 7 fucking years? Jesus Christ, man. Numicron, how's it going? So, tomorrow is Sonic's 35th birthday. Can you believe that? 35! Holy shit. Can you believe that? I believe Sonic is old. Can't believe that. Hello, PK. Hello. But yeah, I'm just back with another sketch comms stream. I gotta get used to saying that. I'm so used to saying sketch requests. So many damn birthdays and he's still 15. Yeah, that's the problem with a floating timeline. Right? That's why I'm like, shit doesn't need to be canon if there's a floating timeline. If you aren't taking the timeline seriously, then come on, man. Just don't do that. Sup? Yes, that's me. That's a me. I'm so honored to be a Sonic fan. Sonic is my hero. So, yeah, Sonic has technically been one of my heroes, too. Well, not technically. Absolutely has been one of my heroes since I was a toddler, so... For a long time now. Unk Sonic, yes, it's true. Oh, man. Wait, did I not pin the... Did I not pin that? Hold on.
Hey, princess!
Truth Up Love, thank you for the 5.
How do you feel about 4Kids actors like Lisa Ortiz and Erica Schroeder appearing in the Funimation dub of One Piece?
Truth Up Love, thank you so much for that. I love it. I love that they're doing that. I do. I really do. I think it's such a cool, somewhat meta thing. Okay, the Joy Boy thing, that was very meta, but yeah, no, I love that they did that. I think it's so fucking cool. I love it. So for those of you who didn't know, Erica Schroeder was the original voice of Luffy in the 4Kids dub of One Piece, and she came back to voice Joy Boy in the flashback during Egghead, and Lisa Ortiz, who previously voiced Chopper and Amy in Sonic X, voiced the anthropomorphic Sunny in film Red. So yeah, they had some 4Kids voice actors come back, and I think that's really cool. Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Truth of Love. Right. But those are like the main ones that people are gonna be like, oh yeah, those are like the big ones. Mario is older than him at 24. Yeah, no, Mario. I don't know. I always thought Mario should be like in his 30s or 40s. Specifically, I feel like Mario should be 45. I always felt that. Gotta love voice actors coming back. I agree. Fun fact, the Sonic voice actors Jason Griffith sent me a birthday video from my 20th birthday. Michelle Ruff did the same thing on my 23rd. It was the best memories I ever had. That's fucking awesome. They've done that in the Pokemon anime. So, that's another thing that's really strange. Was the thing about the Pokemon anime, and that they switched just the production of the dubbing, like what, 2006, from 4Kids to the Pokemon Company. Oh yeah, she voiced Blaze. Yeah, no, it was Blaze. It was Blaze. That's who Erica Schroeder voiced, was Blaze. Can you recommend an episode to start for One Piece? Episode 1, bro. Don't worry about the episode count. Just watch it and have a good time. Don't worry about the episode count. It's not about catching up. It's about just enjoying what's already there. Because when you're caught up, it's going to be like, damn, I wish I had more. No, I think you're thinking of a different voice actor, Fox Doodler. Let's see. Yeah, the old VAs came back as different characters. I think the only one that was consistent was Jimmy Zoppi. He was still Gary. And, but he voiced Brock and Meowth, I think. And I tried listening to that, and I'm like, I don't really like his interpretation of Brock and Meowth. Not Brock, excuse me, James. James and Meowth. Yeah, not Brock. He was James and Meowth, and I didn't really care for those versions of, I don't know. Any voices that aren't the 4Kids ones, I'm just like, they don't really sound that good. I don't know what it is. There's something about it that just sounds cheap to me. It's not the voice actor's fault. I think it's just the I don't know, just the way the dub is handled doesn't feel nearly as, like, there's a lot of, like, not nearly as much love put into it. Rachel Lillis, Stuart Zagnit, and so on came back to voice different Pokemon characters. Really? Really? I didn't know Rachel Lillis came back. Huh. I just wish that they would have had, I wish they would have had the same voice actors carry over. But, at the same time, you're also losing the same writers. I think the 4Kids writers were fucking amazing, because those fuckers were talented. They were talented. They were really good with their puns. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, no, they were really good with their puns. I thought their writing was incredible. Like, yeah, it wasn't totally accurate to the Japanese one, I'm sure, but some of the shit they came up with was insane. Fucking wild. fucking wild, dude. But yeah, no, I think it's cool that Gary had the same voice actor throughout the entire run. She voiced Sunflora in one of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon OVAs. Really? No, I don't know what that is, Metal Sonic from Outcome Memories. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But yeah, no, I think it's really cool that any of them got to come back at all. I mean, at least that one was New York based as well, as far as I know. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just, even if all of the voice actors carried over, it would have been able to, you would be able to feel it in the writing that something was wrong. Thank you, Truth Up Love. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the 5, bro. Appreciate it. You have a good night, man. If Mugi could, he would put on the Japanese audio for every 3D Sonic game. Okay, well... Okay, look. No, I don't do that. I don't. I've done it before, but I do enjoy the English performances as well. But, yeah, no, I... Come on, Drag. Oh, right. I didn't know Maddie Blaustein was involved with the writing. I didn't know she was. So, Tony? David Snoopy, thank you for the 50.
My me Verizon of my Persona X Alice from the Tomodachi Life announcement trailers.
Okay, yeah, just send over your reference. My me Verizon. Hey, Green Blue Ant. So let me go ahead and change this here. We got 4 remaining now. No problem, Puffy Nerd. Wasn't Lisa Ortiz in Pokemon? Yeah, yes, she was. Uh-huh. Of course. Almost all of the 4 kids' voice actors were on Pokemon, if not all of them. Yeah, no, R.I.P. Maddie Blaustein. There's so many different Pokemon voice actors that we've lost. Rachel Lillis being one of them that's big. Jimmy Zoppi is the most recent one. Who else? I feel like there's one more. I can't seem to think straight right now. But it just fucking sucks that yeah, this was a previous request. Pokemon has a lot of roles to fill. That's true. Yep. Okay, let me see. But yeah, David Snoopy, feel free to DM me your reference. So your me version of your Persona X Alice from... Yeah, just go ahead and send that stuff over. And we've got 4 remaining, guys. 4 remaining. Yeah, no, 4 kids had their own pool of voice actors that they pulled from. Yeah, a lot of them were very consistent. What?
Is that Nami?
Yeah. No, I mean, that's Elise. That was Elise.
Oh, it's Elise in Nami's outfit?
Yeah.
She looks so good.
That wasn't from today. That was just a one from before.
Yeah, I saw this one. Oh my god.
You like it?
Yes, I would buy one now.
Buy one?
I would buy one from you. I would have you draw my Yoshi character like this.
Really?
Oh my god, yes. Hi, Tony. Hi, Papa Cat.
Axel's here, guys.
Why'd you say come on, Axel? Yes, Tony, I would have my Yoshi OC Tila. I would have Mikey draw her like this with her sword. She's got a katana called the Moonlight Shadow, the Moonlight Blade of Shadows, and I would love to have her drawn like this, but with the sword in her hand.
You actually like this outfit a lot?
Yeah, I would love to see Tila drawn like this. I've been well, Tony. I've been really well. I'm going to be live tomorrow. I'm going to be playing more of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book if you're not busy and you want to join. I'll sit with you guys for a bit.
Awesome. Thanks, Axel.
Yeah, I'll sit with you guys.
Okay, so I wanted to ask David Snoopy. So you said a me version of your persona X Alice. So you want both characters then? No color? Do you want them like in a relationship, or are they just kind of like, are they just like friends? Like, how do you want this?
What is Moogie waiting for? Draw it in your free time? Well, I have to pay Moogie if I want.
No, you
him.
don't.
If I want him to draw something for me. No,
That's
I
not
don't.
true. That's not true. That's not true. Definitely not true.
I'm joking. Hi, Box Doodler.
Relationship. Okay, gotcha. All right.
How you doing tonight, Art Hammond?
So you want the me version specifically?
Bro, Art, I'm not trying to get political, but yeah, being denied proper healthcare is the fucked up reason for so many things. It's rough. I really hope that eventually we can get that situation fixed here. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I would love to see a better system put in place. Fluffy Nerd, I'm doing really well. I'm starting to think about book covers now for my books. I'm super excited. I am writing book 3, so it's time. I'm in the middle of reading one of the books to reread it as a reader and see how it tastes to be like reading my own book, and I'm thinking about book covers, so I'm excited, dude. I'm also going to be reopening our P.O. box on tomorrow. I'll be reopening our P.O. box so that I can start sending out my newsletter again. In case you guys didn't know, I do have a newsletter called The NPCs Are Judging You, and it is like a gamer wellness letter. It's sort of a positive, upbeat, gamer-themed newsletter, and I also put my project updates in there, so I'm excited to resume that. Yes, the first book is going to be called, the titles are interchangeable, but one of the books is called Crack and Sunder. That title I'm set on. It's called Crack and Sunder. And it's a series of 3, and it's going to be a dark urban fantasy thriller. So it's about an interdimensional crime syndicate and a guy who just wants to keep his head on his shoulders, but his boss wants his actual body because their soul energies are compatible. So through a series of unfortunate events, this guy's trying to escape his employer and gets wrapped up in a whole bunch of other stuff in between. Hi, David Snoopy. No, Moogie is not a woman. Moogie's here with me.
Wait, what?
Moogie's a dude.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
This is Axel.
Yeah, what? I'm like, what's going on? The fuck?
Oh, I didn't even know you reopened your popsicle ice cream shop, Tony. That's great. Yeah, Crack and Sunder. Yep, Crack and Sunder. You can put the N in there, that's fine, but it's Crack and then ampersand Sunder. Crack and Sunder. And it sounds a lot like Crack and Thunder, which I like, but... No, Moogie and I are just here coming from one mic. He's here.
Yeah. No, we're here. She's right next to me.
Sounds like a guy trapped in the prison, but he wants his freedom, classic type of story. Absolutely. And then there's some magic colored pencils involved. There's found family. And I'm super stoked to be able to share these characters with you. They've been living in my head for so long, so... And the fact that my main character, Rodney, is trying to protect his little sister and the friends that she's made along the way. There's a patchwork wolf in the story and a bat with asymmetrical wings that she's friends with, and it's gonna be a real fun adventure. Yeah, the characters do have names. My main characters are Rodney and his younger sister, Olivia. And it's all about their adventures and trying to survive this international crime syndicate. And him trying to keep her out of it, but she's having a hard time staying out of it. He needs her because she's got far more powerful imaginative abilities than he does, and she's better able to use these colored pencils than he does, so.
She's been working very hard on this, by the way, guys. Very hard. She's been on it. She's been at it for a while, but she's Yeah, no, she's making great progress, and
Yeah, I'm on the 3rd book, so as soon as I can finish editing book 1, then I definitely plan on releasing it soon so you guys can read it and have it in your hands. So that's what I've been doing. Working on book 3. Thanks, Box Doodler, I appreciate it. Yeah, Tony, I've already written book 1 and 2. I'm in the middle now of editing the 2nd book. And as soon as I feel really confident about book 3, when I get a good halfway through it and feel like there's nothing else I really want to go back and add in book 1 and 2, you'll have it. You'll be able to read it. I'm super excited to get... Yes, exactly, Dragzilla. As soon as I feel like book 3... There are parents... There's parents in the book. You'll find out more all about that when you read it.
But yeah, no, it's been really cool watching her work on this for as long as she has, and I'm glad that she's been making such incredible progress. And I would love it if you guys could look forward to when she's done.
Yeah, I can't wait to share it with y'all. And book 3 is when I feel like there's nothing else I want to go back and add to book 1 or 2, then you'll have it. No, it's not a Disney story. I mean, I think the situation with the parents will make sense to you when you read it. I'm not gonna tell you it's a fairy tale a fairy tale story where everybody's parents are perfectly okay. Like, obviously, if there were parents in the story, I don't think things would have gone the way that they were, but it's gonna be an interesting experience when you get there. when you get there.
So, real quick, I'm trying to figure out who this character is. So, Alice from the Tomodachi Life announcement trailers. I never even heard of this person, this character.
This Alice Tomodachi Life trailer. There she is, me wiki.
Oh. So wait, you want me to draw them as like... is this like anatomy okay? Like how they're kind of like me's? Like I'm gonna like clean it up a bit here, but I just want to make sure like the like
that this is the style and proportions that you're looking for.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes, okay. Alright, cool. Does she wear pants or a skirt or a dress? I'm a little confused.
Yes, Tony, he did get his One Piece video out.
I did, yes, finally. I've worked on it so long, and next up is that Sonic one, guys.
Yep, I'm working on the art on my end, and I'm finishing it up, and we have like a few more people that have to finish up their art, and then we're gonna be good to go.
That's me. I'm the few people.
It's me. Hi.
Yup.
I'm the problem, it's me.
I am indeed the problem.
At video making time, everybody agrees.
Just sent it? Alright, sweet, thank you. Oh, okay. That helps out a lot, thanks. Because I was looking and I couldn't find anything.
Fox Dealer says, I mean, not all older siblings keep their younger siblings out of trouble, because I remember Lisa Simpson keeps Bart Simpson out of trouble, even for the fact that Bart is older than Lisa. Absolutely. Personalities can be different. It does help that there's a bit of an age gap between Rodney and his younger sister, so he is old enough to take care of her, and they have a really good relationship, which is great. It's something that I know a lot of people take for granted. They may not realize that when they have a great relationship with their sibling, that things can change. And if you do have a great relationship with your sibling, it's awesome, and it's something
true.
It's something to really work to keep and look out for each other. So And my novel really asks the question, if something were to change in your family dynamic and you could do something to alter the damage that's been done, how far would you go to alter the damage that's been done to your family? And then if you choose to bring somebody back to life, for example, to what extent, now that you're healing from this, have you created new situations and new problems that you now have to deal with together? But I don't want to give you too much spoilers. Yes, Soda Cider, I did play and beat Princess Peach Showtime. You can find that on my channel, and if there's not a playlist for it, I will work on making one for you. But there should have been a playlist. I typically make a playlist for most games. Yes, there are 3 books. Yes, that's me. There are 3 books. I've already written the first 2. I am just beginning book 3. There's going to be 3 books. 2 of them are already written. But I just need to make sure that there's absolutely nothing in book 3 that I need to go back and connect with book 1 or 2, or anything I can do to tighten the bridge between the 3 books, then I want to make sure that you guys have that in hand, and anything that could make the first 2 books better. Will this series have illustrations? I mean, there will be a book cover, but that's kind of it.
It's not going to be a graphic novel.
Yeah, it's not a graphic novel. It's a regular novel. If you are in the chat wanting a drawing, they are paid sketches. There's a link in the comment section right at the bottom if you're on Windows, and it's in the description. Are these the dragon books? No, PK. I actually put that series on hold to write the Crack and Sunder series. I was working on a coming-of-age novel about a dragon-griffin hybrid that her city is war-torn and she gets caught up in a raid on the city and has a lot of questions about the way the world treats hybrid characters and like hybrid creatures and magic, and there's a fairy mystery, and I've got a whole, when I'm done with Crack and Sunder, I'm gonna move on to that. Gucci Stunt, thank you for joining the crew.
Thank you.
Soda Cider asks, what happened to Dino Dynamic? We put it on hiatus some time ago. We have had talks of revisiting it and making it one streamlined story. We have not been able to manifest that. If you're actually asking what happened to the website, I'm working on that. Technical problems.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, we that is something we would like to return back to. We just need to take care of
I think they're asking about the actual website though.
Oh, okay.
Where did it go? The website's down, and it will be for a while.
It's okay. We'll get it back up again. We're aiming to get it back up sometime this year.
Your dinos are in suspended animation. That is correct. They are being cryogenically housed right now.
Yes, they are. That's a good way of putting it.
Thanks, PK. I'm down to read whatever you write. I can't wait to put it in your hands. Fluffy Nerd, we had a website, a webcomic for many years that we had. We have not updated it in quite some time, and the website needs maintenance, so.
It really does, yeah.
You know, you gotta do this thing called paying them to host. And when you don't pay them, they don't host you anymore. That's how that works. But I actually love the Dino comic that Mikey made. Yeah, I was writing them and Mikey was illustrating them. We made it together.
It wasn't just like a me thing.
Yeah, we made it together. It's like renting, yes.
Yeah.
It is like renting, and when you don't pay your
virtual space
rent, they evict you.
Mm-hmm.
So
they will be back. Both of you are like a team? Not like, we are a team.
Yeah, we are.
She's the best goddamn teammate ever.
Right back at you. I love you.
I love you too.
I love us.
I love you more.
No, I love you more.
No, I love you more.
No, I love you more. Want to quit stream so we can go fuck?
Oh my god.
I love you.
I love you too. Me thing or a me thing?
I mean, I guess I could take a look at what it would take to put the website online. I don't even know.
I think right after the summer we
I could probably do it sooner than that.
Okay.
Yeah, PK, that's a process, and I wish you luck. You got this. You can find a new roommate. I believe in you.
We do. We both believe in you.
Hi, Up Down All Around.
Hey, Up Down All Around.
I was just talking about my book and our dinosaur webcomic and how I'm done with book 2 and I'm starting book 3. Happy Monday right back at you, to you and yours. So, in case you guys didn't know, I'm going to tell you now, since Up Down All Around is here. Up Down All Around, Mikey and I are going to be uncles since, you know, my sister's having a boy. My sister's having a boy, so Mikey and I are going to be uncles.
That's right. Oh, thank you for sending the full outfit.
Up, down, all around. Thank you.
Hey, Prince!
Up, down, all around. You
You got a donation!
Hold up.
Could you
Thank you,
please draw my
Crystal Call.
Fantasy Star Online 2 with a more floofy skirt, more exaggerated outfit a la Sailor Moon transformations firing a blast of light blue energy out of her palm?
Yep, sure thing, Crystal DeCall. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
guys,
that.
my sister is pregnant, so Ashlyn, and Rich are having a baby.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a meme, guys. It's a meme, but we'd have to show it to you. Do you have it on hand to show them?
Not on hand.
Okay, but it's a meme. Yes, I know I'm gonna be an aunt, but yeah, it's a meme.
It was some lady on Twitter. She said, "Oh my God, my sibling is having a baby. I wonder if I'm gonna be an aunt or an uncle."
Am I gonna be an aunt or an uncle? And then someone commented, I don't think that's how that works. Yes, guys, Ashlyn is pregnant. If you missed it on my stream with her on Saturday, we did finish Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Finally, I know. Finally, we beat that damn Dami Mommy Shadow Queen. And we did share that Ashlyn is in fact pregnant. She was wearing her cute Pregosaurus shirt. Axel, I'm actually overjoyed. I'm glad. I know, we've got so much good news.
That's right.
I'm working on finishing my first ever trilogy. We're working on our Dino Dynamics stuff. You just launched a video. Ashlyn's having a baby. I actually do play Tomodachi Life David Snoopy. Mikey and I play it together as our personal time.
We do.
We do. It's not a game I'm currently streaming, but I am looking forward to attending some conventions in the future and being able to trade Miis with people in person.
I made a lot of Miis that I'm very happy with on Tomodachi Life.
Yeah, they're really good.
Best summer ever.
Thanks, Up, Down, All Around. Right back
Thank
at you,
you.
girl.
I hope you guys are doing okay.
Hope you've been well, girl.
You and Bird.
I miss you. We should talk soon.
Yes, let's talk soon.
Let's talk soon. And if you guys want to play some Jackbox games, we can do that too.
Yes. Yes, let's.
Oh, y'all are so cute in chat. Sending you guys air hugs.
How about that Steam machine price reveal? Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Was there a new Steam Deck?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. And then next up.
People are really excited about that Rhythm Heaven game. I think it's because it's got an element of Friday Night Funk into it. I really do feel that way. Oh, it is Valve's newest device. Okay, I actually did not see that they had even announced a new device.
How much is it?
Yeah, I'm afraid when you say the price reveal.
How much is that
go
bullshit?
Look, SSB. I'm gonna go look right now. I gotta know. I gotta know.
Yeah, how much is that bullshit? Oh my god, $1,000?
For the base model?
That's not worth it.
Oh god, it's a console PC hybrid. It's the Steam machine. Literally, it's the Steam machine. Oh, sorry about that. We don't want to hear the ads, thank you. So I got an article for you from IGN. You want me to read it to you?
Yeah.
It says the Steam machine is finally here after looming on the horizon for the last 8 months or so. And while Valve has been adamant that the Steam machine is an entry-level gaming PC rather than a new fourth player in the console space, this little box has captured the attention of console and PC gamers alike. At $1,049, the Steam machine is unlikely to win over the hearts and minds of PlayStation and Xbox faithfuls, but it is easily the best living room PC I've ever used, despite being a bit weaker than either of the base consoles. But what's truly impressive is that it's able to do that while also being one of the best ways to just get into PC gaming in the first place. PC gaming has always been expensive, and the Steam machine is certainly no different. But Valve was able to cut away most of the tinkering and just get new players into the game. The RAM crisis may have caused Valve to raise the price, but $1,049 for a gaming PC, this writer says, is certainly not unheard of, especially for a rig as small as this. So yeah, the Steam machine isn't going to be for everyone, but if you have the budget, it's an incredible device to hook up to your TV. I mean, yeah, they are calling it a console computer. I would actually have to see some of these specs, but that's still pretty pricey. Wow. Oh my god, and it doesn't come with a controller.
Dude.
No. The Steam machine is available to reserve now for $1,049. That price will get you the base 512 gigabyte model. Not even 1 terabyte with no controller. If you do want to add a controller, the price will go up to $1,128, which is actually cheaper than buying the two separately. Or if you want to maximize storage, you can get the 2 terabyte model for $1349 without a controller, or $1428 with the Steam controller. No.
I think gaming is too expensive
No
now.
matter which 2 terabyte version you get, though, you'll get 2 additional faceplates. Okay.
I think the barrier to entry for gaming is just insane now.
Yeah, I think the people that would actually buy this, as much as they'd like to pitch it, at least the writer is saying, coming at this from an angle of, oh, it's a great entry-level PC for PC gamers. But the truth is, the people that would be interested in this are people literally, or like me, who already have an expensive PC, and I'm like, yeah, I would love to play these games on my computer, or my TV, my big screen TV, but I'm just gonna do that by connecting the TV to the computer. Like, people who would be interested in this are people like me, who PC game, and would love to be able to do that on my computer. But not for that price point. I already have a computer. Yeah, David Soupy said I'd rather buy a PS5 than a Steam machine. Right, the people who already have a thick Steam library already have a PC that can run those thick Steam library games. I get that they're hoping to pull new people into the space, but not at that price point. That price point is for already dedicated people that have already got buy-in into Valve.
It's like who the fuck is this for?
Yeah. Piracy is gonna make a comeback with these prices. Like, who can afford these console prices? Exactly. Yeah, we're talking about the Steam machine, Tavon. I didn't know about it until SSB brought it up, and I'm like, oh, this looks kind of cool. This looks like a neat little, what the hell is this price? And then the fact that the base model doesn't even come with a controller? How can you tell me that you're pitching this to try to pull new people into the space, and you're not even including a controller with your cheapest model? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Drexilla. The people who are willing to pay this kind of money for their gaming setup or for anything gaming related are people already in the space. This is not... I'm not sure why the writer of this article thinks that Valve is positioning this towards newbies or trying to get new people into the PC gaming space, but I don't see this price point doing that job.
So the thing is, excuse me. The thing is that's really peculiar about this is that, excuse me. Yeah, prices have gone up since, since AI and COVID and whatnot. But the thing is, I feel like a lot of investors got the wrong idea that they think, because a lot of people started playing more games during the lockdown, right?
Yeah.
And now a lot of investors are like, oh, let's keep capitalizing in on this. There's a lot of money to be made here. I feel like this is just like the leftovers of that. Like the consequence of people having a lot of time during COVID. And now a lot of investors put a lot of money into these really expensive machines because they think people are going to buy it. And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who this is for. Like, let me get this straight. You want to make a device that gets new people into the gaming space, slap a $1,000 plus price tag on it, which is far more expensive than any console on the market, and you don't want to include a controller. That just feels disrespectful. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Like,
Yeah.
I even liked the Steam Deck, but I felt like it was also pretty pricey. I mean, but I already have a computer. What do I...
And I hate to say it, but I feel like this shit is really redundant.
Yeah, that's exactly the word that came to mind. Why would I pay? I already have an expensive customized PC. Why would I buy this? And if I were looking to get into the space and didn't have a PC...
Just get a PC.
Right. I don't know. For that price with no controller?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Why would I buy this? If I've never gotten into gaming and I wanted to get into gaming, why would I buy this? I cannot identify. I'm literally trying to wrap my head around what is the pull factor for this product? The only people who are going to buy this are people that are already hardcore Valve. I have extra income. Like
People with the money for
people
it.
with the money who get up, say I don't feel like gaming on my gaming computer. I want to sit on the couch. I don't feel like casting from my computer to my TV or hooking my computer up to my TV. So I'm going to buy this device for the convenience.
Right.
But this certainly does not feel like something that's going to pull, like my sister, for example. My sister doesn't play games on Steam. I'm not sure that my sister even knows what Steam is. So I cannot see her looking at this device with no controller and only 512 gigs and saying, oh yeah, I really want to play on this instead of on our PS5.
Yeah.
I can't see
It's
it.
not good for the normie market. It's too niche, I think.
Yeah, I'm like, they thought this would be good for the normie market? What? They thought this was going to be a great entry into PC gaming?
No, people are going to see that price tag and be like, fuck
Yeah,
that.
they're going to think this is for hardcore. Like, this is for, look at that price. That's 1 month's rent for many places.
And David Snoopy, is this good? Do you like this?
Alright, let's see what chat has to say about this conversation.
It's not good for any market. Yeah, no, I think it's a mistake.
Yeah, no, you're right, PK. It's not good for any market. I don't want to dash their hopes and dreams. I'm glad they're making products, but
Yeah.
I don't... This is really the cheapest you could do?
Now, if this is like, God, I would say even $600 is too much for it.
No. $600 would be more fair. I paid that for the Switch, so having access...
You paid $500.
Oh, well, yeah, but plus a game, plus a controller, like... Anyway, plus, give or take $100. But, like, I would buy this for $600. I would buy this, I think my cap price, if it ran really well, and if it's truly a strong PC console hybrid, I would pay tops tops, probably with a controller and 1 terabyte of RAM, I would be willing to give them $700. That is the highest I will go for this device. The extra $300 for their base model, plus no controller. 1 terabyte is standard now. What is this 512 gigs shit? That's not gonna work. I'm sure it's got expandable. If they got any sense, I'm sure it's got expandable storage options like the Xbox did, but the 360 had expandable storage. I'm hoping this does too. But $1,000 base model, no controller, under 1 terabyte storage? Nah, bro, that's disrespectful. Get out of here.
And
Get
David
outta
Snoopy,
here.
I'm glad you liked it, man. All right, I'm gonna.
Right, I wouldn't. $600 would be great. I would that product. I would. That would be a strong first look at. Like, hey, if I were honestly someone looking to get into PC gaming, I've never PC gamed before, I have a TV, I'd like to get into Steam. Like, you know what? $600 is still a little steep, but hey, it comes with everything you need. Like, I would be willing to give that a go, but $1,000?
If you want color, you could do that. Yeah, it'd be $30 for color.
Yeah, $800 was my cap for 2 terabytes with controller. Yes, that would be if it came with 2 terabytes and a controller, $800 would be a nice deal. That would be a strong price point for a great entry-level gaming PC that works on your a hybrid, like a TV PC, basically.
Thank you, David Snoopy. All right, I'm gonna add color.
Right, consoles are already expensive as it is. Art Hammond says the Switch 2 was seen as really expensive last year. It was. Like, I literally went and got another job to go pay for it. How many Nintendo consoles rose in prices too? Let's not forget PlayStation. Right, like I had to go out and find a way to pay for that damn thing, but it was expensive and worth it because consoles usually have a strong lifespan. But it was expensive. And I wouldn't say SSB that AI is at fault for ruining everything. I think AI is just a convenient scapegoat. And I gotta thank our friend Kid Caffeine for getting me to see that. I was at one point also blaming AI for driving up the RAM prices and causing companies to let go of people. But the truth more so seems to be that for investor purposes, it's better to hear, oh, we had to let people go because of AI, than, oh, we have to let people go because we hired too many people during COVID. So they're scapegoating. They're scapegoating, yes. They're using AI as an excuse when I think that I'm not quite sure what the real reason is for the RAM shortage. I think
it's AI, but the thing is, these companies could still look. You got to understand, before this generation, consoles were always sold at a loss.
Right.
Games were the ones that basically made it profitable. But yeah, now they're just using it as an excuse because because most people now are pretty much hyper aware of AI, and they're using people's hatred of AI. Like they're weaponizing it.
Yeah, they are. So don't buy into just strictly blaming it only solely AI.
Because that takes the blame off of them.
Yep.
These are trillion-dollar companies, and they could afford to do that if they really wanted to. They could make the console really affordable, make the games like $80 or something. Like, the games would be steep, but at least they'd make a profit, and people would be like, okay, well, at least the console's cheap. You know, like, the barrier of entry would be a much easier pill to swallow.
And I agree with Ard that the handheld market has gotten very, very expensive. I feel like somebody looked at the Switch and was like, oh, this is their Switch 1. This is too affordable. We need to add more bells and whistles and make it hella expensive. Can you switch from top chat, by the way, to live chat? I can't. Right?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you weren't.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Well, can you go back? The other one is bigger. I can see the other one better. Make that live chat. Thanks. I can read this better. Console gaming was seen as expensive back in the 2000s. Remember when people lambasted the PS3 for being $600 at launch? It's gotten... What? Why are you laughing?
No, I'm just saying, like, that's really funny.
Yeah.
$600, yeah.
Yeah, for being.
And now it's like,
$600
wow,
a month,
that is like,
it's-
that would be seen as like a budget console now.
Yeah, it would be. It's gotten worse, especially with paid online subscriptions and so on. It has been. Too many people and unqualified individuals at certain areas, Drag says. I could see that. Yeah, that would be an issue. For if I hired people and now I gotta cut costs because they're not making as much money after COVID, for sure. And people don't want to have that conversation. They don't want to look at, oh, the company has to let people go because they hired too many people and we're not making as much money to manage paying all these people, so let's just blame AI.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not saying I like AI. I think that it's the data centers have got to go.
These companies
think that our ground is better used for agriculture, but
yeah, these companies want, like, they know people don't really like AI, and so they're trying to use people's distaste for AI, even though they're fully utilizing it. They're like, yeah, guys, we hate it too. It gets the attention off of them.
Right.
And it gets you to be mad at some faceless corporation.
You got it on
Or
my
faceless... Oh, hold on.
I humbly
you,
request a
Project
sketch of
SNT.
my man, Mr. Antenna from Deltarune.
You got it, dude. Thank you, Project SNT.
Can do.
Thank you, man. All right.
So SSB says I might be old as hell, but the Neo Geo AES at launch in 1991 was $649.99. Yeah.
Woo. Thank you,
Hi,
Project SNT.
Thank you. Yes, people forget that gaming was hella expensive. Like I remember being told how much some of those older consoles were, and just being like, shoo, with inflation that would be hella expensive. And I know that gaming's always been a definitely, while there are budget entries, gaming has always been definitely a luxury hobby.
That's true.
But come on, 500 gigs, no controller. This is the base console. It feels disrespectful.
Like, it just feels like these companies are trying to...
How much can I not
like-
give you that you'll give me for?
Yeah, they just keep trying. They just keep pushing the line to see just how much people are willing to put up with this shit.
Yeah.
And the thing is, people on social media are like, yeah, we're not going to put up with this shit. And guess what? They do put up with the shit. That's why they...
I mean, listen, I know a lot of people really have changed their mind on Pokemon Z to A, but it was the first Pokemon game I looked at and I just said, I'm not impressed. That's okay that I'm not impressed. It's not a big deal.
Wait, people think it's impressive now?
A good chunk of my friend group likes it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a good chunk of my personal friend group really likes Z to A. Like Captain Valstrax also really likes Z to A.
Mhm.
And my writing friend group, they like...
I know Scoops likes it.
Scoops likes Z to A. A lot of my
But
close-
do, like, the major, like...
Well, I'm not on Twitter
mainstream-
anymore, so I can't tell you what the mainstream opinion is, but PK probably could. Last I checked, Z to A was not widely well received, but I've started to notice pockets of people that really like it. They think it's a great game. It's gotten too much hate, that it's good. But all I know is I looked at it, I didn't feel a pull factor, I didn't feel excited about it, and so I just said, you know what, this time I'm just not gonna spend my money on it. And if they make a game that's exciting to me again, okay, cool. That's fine. But it was really the first Pokemon game I just wasn't excited about. I don't know, I really enjoyed Arceus, but... And I've tried. I've watched a few people play Z to A. It just didn't make me feel anything. And people got into a big fight about it. I don't know, I really enjoyed Arceus. I had a great time. I think the important thing to remember, though, is that people have different tastes in games, and what you may consider a good time might be different than what I'm considering a good time. Like, point in case, PK's already saying that he thought Arceus was shit. I thought it was really good. He's saying that Z to A is good. And so, I mean...
Wait, PK thought Arceus was shit?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Project SNT says, I haven't bought a new Pokemon game since Let's Go Eevee, specifically because the games just kept looking not good. I couldn't justify paying for something I know I won't like. Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. If it doesn't look like it's something you're gonna enjoy, I hope that there's more people like waking up and recognizing that they don't have to buy this, and if enough people don't buy something, the company will actually make a change. They will actually start to experiment with different things, and if every project is funded on how well the last one did, they're gonna have to figure out what can we do to fatten that bottom line, and that's the only real way that some of these large-scale companies are going to hear you, is if you just don't buy into the FOMO and don't buy the product.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed Arceus. I did buy it.
Then maybe you should try Z to A.
Through it.
If PK is saying it's good.
I don't know. I don't want 70. I can't do it.
I know, not right now.
I'm not doing it. I can't. I'm not paying that, and I've got a lot of other games to enjoy right now. I'm not telling people not to buy ZA. If it looks fun to you, go buy it and have a good time. But what I really am saying is, if something doesn't look good to you, we should all try to be more discerning. Is this really what? Am I really gonna have a good time with this?
No, I get it. And
that's what I'm saying about this console, the Steam machine. It doesn't look like I'm gonna have a good time with it. I also have something that serves that.
You'd have to
already.
after you spend $1,000+ on it. It's like, how can you even have a time with it?
Correct. Right. I would rather spend $1,000+ on games on Steam.
Yeah.
I would rather spend that money on gaming, like
or
Excel.
Investing into the machine you already have.
Correct.
And making it more just stronger.
Yeah, the games are side games. They are. But just like anything else, it's a product. It's a product, and they want your money. And if it doesn't look like it's gonna bring you joy, don't buy it.
And oh wait, hold up. Forgot something.
I have no idea who the Steam machine is for, and I say that as someone who tries to be optimistic about new devices and different ways to engage with gaming, and I love that someone is at least thinking about how do we get more people into this space, because younger gamers, the entire younger gaming generation, they're not really into console gaming. They're more into playing games on Roblox and platforms like that. Like, console gaming is something that people over 25 are more into, and older gaming generations, and that's just tends to be the trend right now.
Yeah.
And so anything that can help this younger generation get into enjoy console gaming, I think is great, but this price is not going to pull those people in. The demographic they're hoping to woo is not going to be impressed. Would you play Pokemon Legends ZA, Axel? Yes, Yvonne. If somebody bought it for me, sure, I would play it. But I'm not going to spend my own money on it. If that's something Stream wanted to see, I would stream that game. But you guys would have to put that together. You guys would have to fund that. I'm not going to go out and get it. Did SNT just join? Fluffy Nerd asked. What do you mean, Fluffy?
Yeah, no, SNT,
SNT.
Project SNT.
Yes, Project SNT joined a... they did request a sketch, if that's what you're asking. Project SNT says. No, PK, I'm not. PK, take care of yourself. I'm only saying if Stream Community...
No, yeah, you're fine.
If
you're
Stream
fine,
Community wanted to put that together, if that's something you guys want me to put for a daily goal, I can do that.
And, let's see here. Okay, so... Alright, I think this is good. David Snoopy, what do you think? Oh, wait, hold up. Forgot one little thing here, but do you like this? Forgot this.
Yeah, Dragzilla with the crab emote, like Mr. Krabs. Money, 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 money. Orange tail, and that's it, David Snoopy says.
Oh, orange tail. Okay, for sure.
I think that if they really wanted to woo a younger gaming generation that doesn't do console gaming, a more casual market,
You gotta woo their parents.
those prices are not casual friendly.
Yeah, the parents are gonna be like, man, why can't I just buy you a $20 Robux or Robux gift card or
Robux
something?
gift card.
Like,
yeah.
why do you want this $1,000 machine? Are you insane?
Yeah, correct. Versus someone with disposable income is going to be looking to invest that into their already existing rig. I think I'm glad I finally settled on a simple way to explain it. If you want to woo the casual market, your prices have to be casual.
Yep,
That
exactly.
is why iOS...
They need to be competitive.
That is why iOS took off. That is why the smartphone market is healthy and alive and well. I mean, unfortunately, it's riddled with microtransactions, which that's a whole other issue in and of itself, but not every game is microtransaction riddled. There are games
Spark,
like the one you worked on. Thank you, Spark.
Thank you, Spark. Thank you for the $60 dues.
Let me get a colored sketch of Shulk playing an electric guitar and belting out Deerfield. Count me in.
Thank you, dude.
Got it,
I
Spark.
appreciate
Thank you.
that, man. I appreciate that. I might have to split the stream into two. So, depending on time, Spark, I might have to do yours during the weekend if that's cool. But I will keep you guys updated on that.
What was I?
We were talking about the casual market.
Oh yeah, that's why iOS took off and did so well early on, because the barrier to entry was 99 cents. I mean, it was less than the price of a coffee for some games. Cyber Ninja, welcome aboard. Says, hey Moogie,
Welcome.
I just finished your recent video on One Piece on Moogie Mallard. It was really interesting.
Oh, thank you, dude. Appreciate that.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Mikey just dropped a new video. It's a new video essay, another One Piece addition to his One Piece series. So if you want to hear his thoughts and ruminations on One Piece, you can come check that out.
The dub specifically.
Yeah, we're gonna drop the link to that. Why don't you go ahead and grab the link?
I'll just drop a link to the channel
Yeah,
because, you know, they could watch it when they're done
right.
with the stream.
So here's the channel. If you guys aren't already subbed to Mikey's second channel, here you go. I couldn't remember if we're streaming on Moogie Mikey or Moogie Mallard.
No, we're not streaming on Moogie Mallard.
Okay, so
But
here's
the,
Mikey's second channel.
I'm gonna try to see if I could do that music stream with Axel and Slisa this weekend, and I will be streaming that on Moogie Mallard. And part 2 of this sketch stream would be on this channel.
That was a little convoluted. Can you simplify this?
Yeah. So I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna be doing a guess the Sonic game stream with Slisa and Axel. I will be streaming that on Moogie Mallard.
So go hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications.
Yeah, for that
That
link
way
right
you guys
there.
get notified.
Yeah, and I will be doing, you know, sketch streams on this channel here, Moogie Mikey. So if you want to see that one, then, you know, the music stream, go, you know, subscribe to Moogie Mallard.
It's going to be a Guess the Song competition in which Mikey and Slisa are going to have to compete to see who can identify a small snippet of each song the fastest. And
I'm gonna win.
I'm going to be refereeing. So it's going to be a
gonna
competition to identify the sonic music between Slisa and Mikey. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you grab that link that Mikey just posted. That is youtube.com/@MoogieMallard. And you can catch us there doing that on Friday. Tomorrow, I will be streaming Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
I think we'll be doing it on Friday. I have to run it through Slisa.
Yeah. If not Friday, then as soon as she's available that weekend.
But I'm trying for Friday. I'll let you guys know.
And you guys can find me at Axel Lazuli. We'll drop a link for that here in just a second. You guys can join me tomorrow for more Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
Right there.
So I wanted to kind of dream up what a console would look like for a more casual, younger audience. And I think capping it at 500 would be my upper limit. And I know it wouldn't be the most powerful machine for $500.
You're describing Nintendo, Axel.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm talking about the Steam machine. Like, I would make it a box, it would work for your TV, it would not have a screen, it would not be portable. I'm talking about an actual mini computer for your TV.
Mm-hmm.
I would cap that at $500 for a casual market, make sure there's a controller, and provide a terabyte of storage. And then that's it. That's the device. Xbox lets you play Roblox. Yes, so a GameCube! Yeah, exactly, a souped up GameCube. Yes, that's me. Yes, I think a cute little GameCube-esque device, a Steam Cube. Where's the Steam Cube? Give me the Steam Cube. Steam, you're out there? Valve, anybody's got connections? I give you permission. You can take my idea. No royalties required. Take the Steam Cube. Run with it. Yes, SSB, exactly. An actual entry-level PC for newbies. The Gabe Cube, if you will.
The Gabe Cube!
The Gabe Cube!
My god.
They have faceplates for that. Yes, there will be faceplates for the Steam Cube. There will be customizable handles that you can choose to put on it too. Yeah, you can play Roblox on your Steam Cube.
Oh my god, you can play anything on it.
No, not Nintendo games.
Almost anything. There we go. Gabe Cube wins. It does. It really does.
Mom and Dad, I really want the GameCube for Christmas. Give me the GameCube. I love the GameCube.
Perfect. I love it.
I might buy the faceplates only. What? I think even a base machine should come with some faceplates to get you started. Like, come on. Especially if I'm gonna make this a thing. Fuck, make the controllers have little panels too that you can customize.
Let's see here.
Yeah, Harry Hedgehog, that shit's a whole grand. That's what we've been
It
saying.
is!
Welcome to the stream, Harry. It's good to see you. It's been a
So
while.
fucking convoluted.
We
yeah,
are
for real.
talking about how disrespectful it is that this is apparently supposed to pull the more casual audience into a PC gaming space, and it does not do that. We've just read an opinion piece a bit ago from IGN that this device is intended apparently for getting entry-level PC gamers into the space because it's a TV-compatible console device, a console computer hybrid, if you will. And we were just discussing that that is not, the base model doesn't even come with a controller. That's disrespectful. Not even a terabyte of space?
Yeah, that's insane.
What the hell?
What the fuck are they thinking, dude?
Maybe some bows around the base of the Twin Tails crystal call says?
So, like...
Yeah,
like
like
that?
little ribbons.
That's fine.
$1,050. Entry level. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's insane. Who the fuck is gonna pay for that?
Just buy a smarter phone. Yeah, SSB. Or use the money to upgrade your existing machine. I don't know who has that much money, Cyber Ninja. We were wondering the same thing.
Right?
Who is this device for? If it's for entry level people, that is not an entry level price.
No. They're gonna see that and be like, isn't the Switch, like, isn't that their new Nintendo? Isn't that like 500?
Well, not only that, this is entry level, but there's no controller, so this is not an entry level price, and this is not an entry level setup.
They buy it for their kid, and their kid's like, how the fuck do I play this, Mom and Dad?
Right, I guess you gotta go buy a keyboard and mouse now, too, for your fucking TV.
Oh my god. It's accessory central for that piece of shit. Okay, it's not a piece of shit, but you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm sure that's a nice device.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna pull in the people.
It's not
they
consumer
want.
friendly.
It's not gonna pull in who they want it to pull in.
They are delusional if they think this is consumer friendly.
Could the skirt be a little longer and flappier, please?
Oh, yeah.
Just buy a computer for the living room at that point. Exactly, Project SNT. Exactly. Like, just buy a computer for your TV. This is my computer. This is my TV's computer. And then this is the office computer. Yeah, and it'll be far more upgradable. Just take $1,000 and buy a brand new machine. Fuck, you could probably even find a good deal, a functional deal for less, for $800, and spend the remaining $200 and some on loading up your new PC with new Steam games. Damn straight, PK. PK says sometimes you need to blow off steam by running around as a wolf in a pack and killing things. Is this thing for people who wipe their asses with $100 bills? Oh yeah, you know. That's the entry-level casual. They wipe their asses with $100 bills.
Jesus Christ.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Crystal to call. In regards to the Steam machine, she says, I've seen people say it's cheaper to get a lower-end pre-built gaming PC as an entry. That's exactly what I'm describing. Get an $800 pre-built machine and spend the remainder of your $1,000 budget that you would have spent on a Steam machine putting games on that damn thing. You could even get yourself a nice keyboard and mouse. It's a banana. What would it cost? $10? Project SNT says.
I'm moving this over here. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix up the lines though.
Harry says the Switch justified itself because the concept was legitimately compelling to people as a hybrid console handheld. Yes, that's correct. I was happy to pay them $500 for the Switch.
And now that it's been normalized, everyone's like, "Oh, I want to get it on the mobile
Correct.
market."
Oh, I want to charge more for my product, but it's like this was an actual innovative idea. This was actually.
It's the Wii remotes all over again.
This was actually useful and not just a gimmick. This actually allowed gaming to come to the toilet when you're still in the middle of a hot gaming
What are you
session.
talking about? Sonic has been shit for a long time.
But actual, the brand.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. There's a joke.
Are you?
Okay, some of Sonic.
No, but really, it was a legitimately compelling concept, as Harry said. It was novel, it was great and very practical and fun and a great way to take gaming on the go. Take care. Yes, that's a me.
Take care, dude. Okay. I don't even have a PS5. Like, would I like one? Sure, but I didn't buy one because I know I'm not gonna have the
What would you play on it?
Grand Theft Auto when that comes out. But I don't even know if I'll have time to fucking play that.
Just watch it on Steam.
Man, it's different.
Watch it on Twitch.
What do you mean watch it on Steam?
Watch it on Steam. I meant Twitch. Watch it on
No,
Twitch.
there's
Watch it on YouTube.
it's not the same. You gotta play it.
It's not. I'm being funny.
I know.
If you're gonna make something that costs what is essentially a house deposit, at least make sure the price tag is justified. You can't even get a house deposit with $1,000. That's in some places that doesn't even qualify for an apartment down payment anymore.
Before I add the light crystals to call, is this pose looking good?
Did we get the GTA 6 price reveal yet?
Not yet, but apparently we're gonna get it soon.
Alright. Steam Deck gaming. Yeah, I liked the concept of the Steam Deck, but it didn't. The one time I got to try it out in person, the battery life didn't seem that great. Not that the Switch is rocking a battery life either, but again, all my Steam games I'll just play on my PC. It's okay. I didn't really care much for the price. I'm good. Like, I don't need to play these games on the go. Fluffy Nerd says, that game I'm passing on. I'm getting Wolverine. Hey, listen.
Sure, I could do that. It could be translucent.
Like I said earlier, play what brings you joy, pass up what doesn't. It's that simple. Yeah, the 3DS and Wii U, the battery life, it wasn't the greatest. I played Splat, the original Splatoon, on my Wii U so much that sometimes I had to play with my Wii U gamepad plugged in, like, frequently.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that too. I had to do the same thing, because we would both play the original Splatoon, like crazy, and that would drain the gamepad battery real quick.
Yeah, it would. All the time. I heard that GTA might be $100 for base copy. I'm wondering if that's what they're gonna go with.
And I hear a lot of people saying, like, yeah, well, expectations are high, so it's totally okay that it's gonna be $100. There's a lot of people who have already accepted that they'll pay whatever it is for GTA.
Yeah, they probably will because it's a AAA game. I mean, they're
Quadruple A at this point.
right. They're unfortunately sparing no expense, probably. So it's got a big name to uphold. It's got legacy, lift. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's a great grandma with a huge boob job. Level of cost. Like, wow. She's got herself a brand new rack, and you're gonna pay for it.
Look at my sweater puppies. You're gonna pay $1,000 to hold these fuckers.
That's right. And people will line up to do it. Because hot grandma is a dummy mommy. I don't know where this is coming from, but just roll with it. You get my point.
Yeah, I guess so.
People, like, GTA is legacy. It's name brand. They're pouring shit tons of money into development. They have for years. So I would not be surprised if it's $100 base copy, for sure. I bet people would even be willing to go up to $150 for base.
Oh my god, that's insane.
I'm not manifesting that for y'all, but like, people are literally opening their hole. They're like bending over, the wallet, pussy lips, like, out, here you go.
Wow.
Here is my wallet. Take what you want, Rockstar.
That's
Whatever
insane.
it takes. A Rockstar pulls out the IV. They're like, we want blood. Give us your blood!
God. That's fucking wild.
I got lost, PK said. Sorry, PK. People really do act like that on X, Drexilla says. Yes, they do. I hope it's $80 to SSB. 70 if possible.
It's not gonna be 70. They're gonna fuck you. And they know that you are... Most people are like, well, I can get fucked for this game. That's fine.
I got a great idea. It's gonna be, you can pay them 99 cents for more bullets. You can buy upgrade packs for money in the game. $99 upgrade packs. I ain't paying for that overhyped game, Drexilla says. I know. That's what I'm making fun of. So, some of these people would, the things they would probably do. Yeah, at launch day, that is. Some of these people, when they describe what they would do for GTA 6, it's a little...
It's insane.
It's a little disturbing, but I'm glad they're excited. SSB says GTA 5 changed gaming, and that has been felt since. I could see that.
That's true. And so now they can do fucking whatever they want. That's the problem. They've earned so much goodwill with GTA 5 that now they can do whatever they want.
Sussy excitement, Dracula says.
It's true. Okay, when's GTA 7 though?
Fluffy Nerd says, I'm honestly, I feel like when it comes to GTA, I never played the story. I just messed around in the open world, so that's why I'm not getting the game. Yeah,
That's what a lot of people
it's
did.
gonna be a big open world party for people, for sure. People really liked the online element of GTA 5 too. PK says, I don't know, $100 isn't bad if planned. Yeah, I think the most they could probably get away with is that people would find a way to pay is $150, and I hope that's not the price.
But then you're gonna see a lot of other gaming companies be like,
God.
oh, we have a big, like, our gaming, franchise is important too, and then they're gonna start charging a bunch of money.
Crystal DeCall says, I got to play it with my friends. What, GTA 5? I got to play it with my friends, but then they stopped playing. Yeah. Yeah, if 6 fails to live up to expectations, they will be fucked. But I don't think
doubt it.
it's gonna be bad. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be a good game.
I'm sure it's gonna be a good time for people. Thankfully, Black Friday feels like it's kind of died, Cyber Ninja, at least in a lot of places and people I've talked to.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same after COVID. I got this really cute dress from the Diamond Casino, Crystal DeCall says. That's really cool.
Nice.
I didn't even know you could win that kind of stuff in GTA 5. Art says, does anyone kind of still find it sad that a year after the Lilo and Stitch remake came out, Davy Chase, the voice of Lilo in the OG Lilo and Stitch movie, passes away?
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
And I didn't know that movie, the remake, has been out for over a
I
year
didn't know
now.
it was a year ago now.
Jesus, it's been that long.
I don't think the GTA games have ever let anybody down either, SSB player, absolutely.
I know the compilation did.
Oh, well, that's, people didn't like the price and how it ran.
No, they actually changed some things. Like, they took out licensed music.
Oh, right, they didn't have the licenses anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, but they and I liked the argument. They had the money to renegotiate those contracts.
Uh-huh.
They have the money.
Just like I was saying earlier about the, about AI. Of course they're gonna, if they can blame something else for raising the prices,
For their shortcomings.
they will, because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, there's nothing they can do. They're being affected by it too. No.
Exactly.
If they wanted to, they could shoulder the burden of it.
Project SNT says, I think that's one of the biggest things that irks me about modern gaming culture. Companies rely heavily on FOMO and brand loyalty, so much that they push how much they can get away with, and it's working. Yeah, that's what drives me crazy too. Companies keep wanting to charge more. We're going to charge $70 for this game, and guess what? People will pay it. And I think the first time I ever really began to feel that way was actually with 1-2 Switch. Like, that was the very first time I looked at that and I said, this was, how little of a game can we put on here that you'll pay for? And ever since then, I've seen it more and more throughout the market, and it drives me crazy too. And I know that people see it, but yet they keep buying things anyway.
It was a while since that came out.
I know.
That was that wasn't even a launch title, right?
That's been the it was a launch title. Yeah, 1-2 Switch, it was a launch title. And I felt like it should have been bundled in with the game or with the system. And that was the first time I was like, wow, they really want me to pay how much for this? Yes, Project SNT, yep, same. I feel the exact same way. 1-2 Switch pisses me off. It should have come with the Switch like Wii Sports did with the Wii. Yep. Yeah. And unfortunately, I did look into that, and Iwata was the one that pushed for Wii Sports to come with the Wii, because originally, apparently, that wasn't the plan. But obviously, after Iwata passed away, there was not a voice in the company that was going to say, hey, maybe we should include a game with this console.
Yeah, Iwata was very consumer friendly.
I did not feel like 1-2 Switch had enough content. There was not enough meat on that bone to call that the price of a meal. Like, they're charging meal prices but offering mini game status. It wasn't enough content in there. I also feel like the same for Welcome Tour for the Switch 2. Yeah, but at least that was $10. I think it was $10. I mean, I do agree, I get your point, but it was only $10 versus 1-2 Switch, if I recall correctly, was $50.
Still, the point is it shouldn't, like, cost anything.
No, I mean, it should have come with the console for $500.
Yeah.
They could have included Welcome Tour. I go back and forth on that. I know that developers work really hard, and obviously...
It's not the developers, though. It's because it's the suits.
It's the company's bottom line.
It's the suits that want the money.
Of course.
It's not to pay developers.
Yeah, Wii Sports was free because Iwata wanted it included for free, Harry. That's why. Satoru Iwata was the former president, CEO of Nintendo, and when he passed away, a lot of these consumer-friendly practices passed away with him.
Yeah, it's
well,
unfortunate.
gaming in general is absolutely PK. I've even said gaming is a luxury industry. It's not something
now more than ever.
It's not something people need. I know that they can charge what they want, and there are people who will pay, but as those of us who are in the space, regardless of income, gaming is slowly becoming so luxury that it's pushing out even lower class, like people who make less money, basically.
People who have kept the industry alive before.
Right. It's
now can't afford it.
Out the people who have been in this space for some of us since the beginning. Iwata was also the reason online services were free for the Wii, Nintendo DS, DSi, Wii U, and Nintendo 3DS, Crystal Call says.
Wow.
Exactly. A lot of those consumer-friendly practices unfortunately passed away with him.
That's unfortunate. Which just goes to show that, like these companies can and will charge whatever they want, or they'll charge you whatever they want if they can.
Well, right, they're gonna try to charge, and if people don't pay, they just figured that, well, if you can't buy it today, you'll get to it eventually.
Mm-hmm. And, like, these companies, even when Iwata was at the helm, they're not your friend. They never are, and they never will be.
No, but they had great consumer-friendly, they actually did things to respect their customers.
But
like, providing free online service for your game is a courtesy to customers. They offered courtesy services to customers, but now you want to tell me that Valve has gotten to a point where they feel like they can put out a base product and not offer the courtesy of a fucking controller?
I guess what I was trying to say,
their customers?
What I was trying to say was, like, don't get me wrong, like, yes, what Nintendo did was consumer friendly, but even then, like, their goal is to still make money, just like everyone else.
But that consumer friendly,
it helps.
It helps. People will buy your brand because
it helps them make more money.
The brand look good.
When they are more consumer friendly, they make more money.
Well, they're making plenty of money now. The Switch is hella expensive. Unfortunately, it's only just now that they're announcing the price hike that a lot of my other friends are getting on board. I can no longer de-influence people from buying this damn thing. Obviously, those of you who attend my streams and have been with me along for the ride for the last year, I've been telling everybody at every turn, you're not missing anything. The Switch 2 will be there. They don't even have a ton of games. Wait till there's at least 2 games out that you can justify paying $70 for before you get the damn console.
Yeah.
But now they've announced this price hike, and most of the people that have been on the fence are now jumping on board and getting one. So
yeah.
Project SMT says that companies forget that being consumer friendly results in people spending more money. Exactly. It also results in having being able to attract a new, younger customer base, having the ability to actually get people on board I'm sorry, but like grandpa is not gonna go buy the Steam machine. There might be somebody's grandpa out there with money who's fucking retired and has money and time to get
And
this
the
damn-
interest.
and the interest, but that's not by and large who they were wanting for this machine from the sounds of it.
Mm-hmm. Like, old people fucking love the Wii. They love that shit. Yeah, come on, Grandpa.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the Ocarina of Time remake too. That's gonna be exciting, SSB. That's gonna be super exciting. Yeah, PK, when I was growing up, I only got games on my birthday and for Christmas typically. It was the only game that was ever that I ever got not for one of those two holidays was Smash Brothers, and that's just because I convinced my mom that my sister and I convinced my mom that we're gonna spend great time bonding together and playing it, which was true. But
Was
otherwise,
which one? Brawl?
Yeah, whichever one was for the Wii. Yeah,
That's Brawl. Yeah.
Brawl. So I mean, yes, and I was always told growing up I've got expensive tastes. Gaming is expensive. I've known this my whole life. It's not a cheap industry. It's not a necessity. It is a luxury industry. And if you can't afford games, they don't have... It's nice when you can. It's nice when you can share that with people. It's definitely not a must. And so I don't... That's another reason I've really tried to de-influence people from feeling like they have to go run out and buy... Because I feel like for a long time, culturally, we've been on this train where we all feel a pressure collectively to have to buy the next new console as soon as it comes out, to buy the next big game as soon as it comes out, versus I do miss when conversations culturally were a little slower and a little more everlasting. It used to be that if you wanted to discuss a game sometime after it came out, you could find a good group of people to do that with on any gaming message board. But now it's like that game... I almost felt silly, for example, playing Bug Snacks. I know it was popular 5 years ago, but I just said, fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna stream Bug Snacks.
Like, it's no longer relevant.
Right, since when does a game have to be relevant for me to be able to talk about it with people and connect with people about it? It used to be you found other gamers in a space and you would talk about all kinds of games, not just the latest games that are currently in trend.
Mm-hmm.
The industry actually has trends now. It's gotten so big that there are trends, there are different pockets, there's different ways of gaming. There's more ways of gaming than there have ever been. And while I think that that's wonderful, it's definitely healthy for the industry, I do think that the industry being this fragmented may not necessarily be a good thing.
So
yeah, that game was popular 5 years ago.
whenever I talk about gaming, sometimes I get pushback depending on who I talk to. They just say, well, you don't play games anymore, so it doesn't really matter what you...
Well, maybe you fucking would if you had more money and time.
Right?
Yeah. Project SNT says, I didn't play the original Animal Crossing until I met my best friend, and she talked about her experiences with it. And this was during the DS era, by the way. Exactly. It used to feel like gaming was sort of a slow burn, where the game you would hear about it from word of mouth from your friends, or they would show it to you. If you were lucky, you got to experience the game at a kiosk in the Walmart or Target or what have you, and you encountered it at the GameStop maybe, and you got a real chance to experience it. But now it just sort of feels like, well, that game came out. Like, even now, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book came out, and I'm already feeling pressured for time. Like, I already feel that the game is going stale in terms of topic and conversation and interest, and the hype is already died.
You need to understand, though, why the industry, or why it feels that way. And there's a reason for that, I think.
Yeah, it's 2 words. Social media.
Well, yes, but... okay, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Yes, that is the main reason, but... I would say... it's... It's oh, hi Beans. It's mostly because a lot of people watch certain influencers who play these games, and if a game is popular on, let's say, Twitch or whatever's being streamed right now is what people want to play. And when people move on from that, it's like, well, these games are like $70. I need to $60, $70. If I'm going to buy one of these games, it better be something that I can actually sit down and play and not just play for a little bit because it's trendy. But
That's
people
correct.
people do want to buy the trendy shit. But the thing is, they can't always afford to. So I think that's one of the things. But yes, people are definitely influenced to buy certain games simply because it's popular.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the
Online.
speed of that transmission of interest has gotten 100, 200 times faster than
Yes.
it ever used to be.
It is much faster, yes.
It's much faster, and it burns through. The interest burns through a lot faster for
Mhm.
people, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why social media alone. You would think that more people talking about a thing would equal greater interest, and that interest would burn longer.
Well,
But that's not the case. It's just sort of like conversation about Among Us fizzled out, and people quit playing it, and that's kind of, like I think once in a while we get a group of friends together for Among Us, but it's never quite hit that same level of popularity. Kind of like
Well-
the summer of Pokemon Go.
that was more like 2 weeks of Pokemon.
Yeah, it was the summer of Pokemon Go when it came out. Everybody and their mother and brother were playing the game, and then it fizzled out.
So, okay, so the reason why it feels like everything is so fleeting is because there are so many different people and companies competing for everyone's attention, and people's attention is finite. So they try to make everything as bite-sized as possible and instantly gratifying, or just instantly rewarding, I should say.
Right, like sometimes I feel my head spin just thinking about how culture has jumped from the online conversation space. 1 minute it was Poppy's Playtime, now it's something, then it was Digital Circus, now it's Dandy's World. I feel like I'm late to the Dandy's World party too, because
No, it's popular right now.
right. It's crazy. It's like the next
Gardic phone.
the next big thing blows up every 2 weeks or whatever. People can't burn through a trend fast enough. They can't burn through a game fast enough.
And when it comes to people's interests, like some people care more about, okay, I should say people are definitely, whether they realize it or not, pressured to fit in with certain like trends and things like that. So when trends are as fleeting as they are online, you're gonna have a lot of people jumping from one thing to the next.
I loved Gardic Phone Project SNT. I also love Frantic Fanfic. Yeah, it feels like people do. They jump from real quick.
Yeah, fidget spinners. Yeah, that was like almost a decade
What the
ago.
heck is Dandy's World? Well, it's a game on Roblox. I've really been enjoying it with Lisa and her friend group, and you basically play as a character. You roam from each floor, and you're trying to avoid these evil creatures, these evil twisted versions of the characters. They're called Twisteds, and they've been twisted, and they'll try to kill your character. It helps if you've got a person with good stealth, or not good stealth if you're trying to play a distractor. There's different roles that different people can play, and that's something I've really missed actually since the Wii U. I really enjoyed what the Wii U was exploring. I made a whole video about it on my channel, which if you're not subscribed, we'll drop the link for you. But I made a video about it some time ago about the Wii U, and I especially talked about what asymmetrical gaming is, and it's two different people, two different roles basically, people being able to do different roles in a game. And what I really like about Dandy's World is that it is able to provide an asymmetrical gaming experience. I like that different players have different roles and can do different stuff. And you got to work together with your different abilities to try to make it through the floor. You're collecting ichor, and your character has to turn a wheel to drain the ichor out of them, to fill the machine with ichor, basically. to keep things going. And once you have filled all 7 or so machines on each floor, you can progress. And obviously the obstacles get harder, the machines get harder to fill as you go. You got to start doing little mini games to fill the machines, like running on a treadmill and pressing the space bar, or playing a Flappy Bird clone game while the machine is playing, all the while trying not to get caught by the evil creatures chasing you around the floor. And it's free to play. I mean, it's on Roblox. I've really enjoyed it. It's a great little game. A lot of today's gamers are on Roblox. There's a lot
And like you said, it's free
to play quality experiences on there. So I don't blame them. Of course the younger generation isn't going to be playing your $70 game and buying your $500 console. It's no wonder people 25 and up are all buying consoles. The younger generation is facing a harder than ever to enter job market. No prospects and no real hope. So
yeah,
of course they're going to be playing games on Roblox. They're free to play and they're fun and they're quality experiences. It's no wonder a lot of our younger generation of gamers that buying a console, which used to be a rite of passage of an experience, is no longer becoming a rite of passage experience anymore, because it is being phased out of the casual market entirely. Yep. And almost entirely becoming a luxury experience limited to people with money.
Yep.
So yeah. Project SNT says, this is the most I've learned about Dandy's World ever. I've always seen it around, but I've never even known what the fuck it is, lol. I didn't either until my younger friend introduced it to me. You know, I mean, my friend is almost like, what? She's
24.
She's almost, yeah, she's a decade younger than me. So literally on the other end of the gaming generational, you know, the generational gap between myself and younger gamers.
And Crystal to Call, how's this look so far? Before I start adding color.
I don't think it's doom and gloom, Dragzilla. I think it's really fascinating to talk about why these trends are here, how they're being shaped, and what that might eventually lead to in the future. I think that if we can extrapolate this and look at where it's going, I think we're going to see the rise of a very competitive investor market where people invest in these free-to-play games. I mean, we're already seeing it happening. People keep trying to capture lightning in a bottle again, like Fortnite did. Everyone wants to compete to be the next Fortnite, but I do think that eventually that's going to settle down. And I think
live service games.
Yeah, I think that it's going to settle. I think that that's going to thaw itself out, work itself out, and I also think that eventually we're going to have the rise of people more almost like the way some games are funded through crowdfunding. I think we're going to have that on a more investor level where people bid to invest on certain ideas to make a game. That game's going to be free to play on a platform like Roblox, and that there will be transactions if you want them, but not entirely necessary. And I think we're going to have more experiences like that. It's not necessarily positive or negative, it just is a changing market. And
it's not just Fortnite that a lot of new developers wanted to be, but they also wanted to be Undertale too.
Absolutely. Crystal DeCall says it looks good. Her undies are white with cyan stripes, by the way.
You got it. Thank you.
Yeah, trends do fall off Cyber Ninja and then come back for sure. What I'm really describing is both a combination, a confluence, and a confluence is where two things meet. And I'm really describing where the financial trend is meeting the social trend of gaming. That's what I'm discussing. Yeah, Fortnite is not going anywhere.
Yeah, I feel like it's too big to fail.
It's not too big to fail, but they've got a thing that works.
I said I feel like it is.
No, they got a thing that works and people are loving it, and I don't think it should be demonized for that.
No, I mean, but I do think like it's in a good spot despite people, you know, sometimes complaining about it.
PK, I think it's important to strike a personal balance and to ask yourself, what am I going to gaming for? Like, it's great when you can play a game with people in a social aspect. A lot of my gaming is actually done privately. It's very rare that I'll play a game like Dandy's World. It's very rare that I'll play a social game, a party game. Most of my gaming is solo. But I come to gaming for story. I come to gaming for strategy. I come to gaming for an engaging escape. And I know that's what I come to gaming for.
It's largely a social thing now too.
Right, and I don't come to gaming for socializing. It's probably because I grew up when there wasn't online play. I mean, you know, my first, I would say, 10 years of gaming. I mean, I think the first real online gaming experience I had was Mario Kart for the DS, and that was just like mind-blowing that I could play with my online forum friends now. So for me, gaming has always been a largely independent experience. A lot of my games, like you'll see me playing by myself, are Fire Emblem. Like right now I'm playing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance on the NSO.
You're playing with bots.
I do have a generous friend that bought Chronicles of Ivalice for me, and I'm enjoying playing through that. I like the world, I like the story, but that's what I come to gaming for.
For me, I guess I like the competitive nature of certain games, but I do find a lot of comfort in like the, you know, like Sonic, of course, but that's just, I think, because I grew up with it from a very young age.
Right, Roblox has just entered the gaming space 20 years ago. SSB, yeah, so it's gonna be 20 in September. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. All I can
Roblox is old.
All I can tell you is that within the last, I would say, 5 to 6 years, it feels like Roblox is where, I don't think it's that Roblox shifted the gaming industry. I just think that it's financially, it happened to be the right thing that this younger generation, it's where they meet at the right time, especially because a lot of people can't necessarily afford consoles, and you can play a lot of these Roblox games on your phone, and that's where a lot of younger gamers have gone for gaming. Project SNT says playing games with friends is fun, but my introverted ass prefers solo gaming. Exactly. I mean, I was super excited when Splatoon 3, which again, Splatoon started as a I mean, even then I was using it as a solo experience to play. I was playing online with people, but other than Mikey, I was playing online with strangers. That's the bulk of what my Splat experience was. So even then, my multiplayer gaming was still a solo experience. I got really self-conscious. I get really self-conscious when I'm doing co-op, Project SNT says, because I feel... No, scroll back down.
No, I was going
I'm
up to...
reading. I feel like I'm not very good at games in general now. Yeah, if the game requires you to be good to enjoy the game, I think that's a problem. I think that's a problem. Like, sure, there does need to be a certain level of skill and ability to build skill in the game, but I still feel like you should be able to lose and have a good time in a game. The game should be fun. I shouldn't need to win to have enjoyed my time.
Right.
Like, for example, I know I keep talking about it because I've been playing it recently, but Dandy's World, I've really been enjoying it. You're gonna lose eventually. You just play to see how far you can make it together. There's no end, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, I'll ask Lisa later, but from my understanding, there's no end to that game. You're gonna lose. But I sure the hell had fun sneaking around and trying to fill all the machines and...
Oh, give me a second. Okay. I just wanted
Crystal
to
Call says I usually play games for the story. Final Fantasy Crystal...
Final Fisting?
Yeah, Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered is really good. Yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy 7 and Tactics. The Ivalice Chronicles. I'm playing the 7 remastered 7, and then I'm also playing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance on the NSO. So, but I'm really there for the story. Most of my gaming is for the story. The only exception I would feel, which was a pleasant surprise, is Splatoon. I did not come to Splatoon for the story. I fell in love with the gameplay. I like the paintbrushes. I like the weapons. I like the gameplay loop.
The aesthetic.
And I do like the aesthetic. Yeah, I didn't care about the aesthetic at first, but it grew on me over time. And I'm glad. I'm really glad to be able to say that they can tell an engaging story with these mechanics and with this world. I was pleasantly surprised with the side order DLC for Splatoon 3 because I don't come to Splatoon for a story. So the fact that they were able to tell me a story, shit, thank you. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
I think it was funny that at first with Splatoon, you were like, what is this game supposed to be? Is it supposed to be like boys versus girls?
Yeah, especially as a young woman in a gaming space, there's not usually typically a lot of us. It's changed, thankfully, drastically. It's not perfect, but there's a lot more ladies in the gaming space. But at the time I was like, if this is, because there is a female looking inkling and a male looking inkling, I was like, all right, how are we being divided on teams? Because if this is like a girl versus boy thing, there's not going to be very even competition. Project SMT says, I love Splatoon, but when 3 came out, I dropped it really quickly because the servers were so unstable that the game was basically impossible to play online. It has gotten better, Project SMT. I do remember I did live through that problem. I was there too. I no longer have that issue if it makes you feel any better. If you want to boot it back up and play again, it's gotten far more stable. Cyber Ninja, that is correct from everything I've read and looked into. Gaming has grown more popular because of women. I mean, yeah, there's more people in the space. It doesn't matter what they are, men, women, kids. Like, the more people you have in a space, the more mainstream and more recognizable something becomes.
Right.
The more people in a culture are aware of something or are a part of it, the more variety there will be.
True. Yeah, absolutely.
So that is correct. A lot of women are, primarily spending money on like mobile titles and things. A lot of the mobile market is predominantly women.
That's true.
At least the last time I checked. That could always change. But
It could be because like boys got like a kind of like a jump start on like hardware and stuff.
yeah, they did, because Nintendo almost single-handedly revitalized the gaming industry by targeted marketing heavily towards boys. And so a lot of those boys grew up and became men that worked into programming, and then programming went from being a 50-50 male-female split to being 70-30, and even that's being generous.
Yeah.
So, and then for about 25 to 30 years now, it's been predominantly a male space. Gaming is held up by the girls and the gays. That's right, Project SNT. Some of these men out here hate it, though. They rant.
I think it's good that we have more people playing the games, because it should make games more accessible and like cheaper for everyone, but it's just so weird because games are now more expensive than ever.
Right. People think there's money to be made. There's investors to please, and so yeah. Speaking of mobile games, if you guys did not know, Mikey actually was a part of the team that worked on bringing a mobile game, an older game to market, and it is an RPG. So if you guys like RPGs and you like fantasy, I would definitely hit up Lunar on the iOS store, and you can check that out. Mikey actually helped to work on some of the remaking, some of the sprites,
Like
for the
pixels.
game. Yeah, the pixels and things.
That's what I did.
So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the link for you guys, and if that's something I definitely highly recommend it. I helped to bug test the game too, and it's super fun. I loved the story. The characters were super charming. It is about a boy and his cat dragon that go on an adventure, and other people join them. There's this magical library, this floating island in this little city called Vane, and there's the Library of Vane that I just fell in love with. I wish so much that it was real. I love that.
And it's
place.
not too bad. Haha. What? I'm just messing with
Alright,
you.
what's not too, I don't know what you're referencing.
No, I'm just saying, and it's not real. Haha.
Right, well no, of course it's not real, but
I'm not referencing anything. I'm just saying
The
it's not
stripes are
real.
horizontal, Christopher Call says.
They are? Okay.
Remember to wash your butt crack.
Alright, hang on.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that, Kit Caffeine. Thank you for stepping in and letting me know that. In the beginning, programming was a field initially for women. It was considered like secretary work. The first programming language was actually created by a lady named Ada Lovelace.
I did not know that.
That name rings a huge bell. Wasn't she working with punch cards, Kid Caffeine? Is that the case? Was it punch cards for NASA?
But it's good to see it, Kid Caffeine.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the link to the iOS store. You can find it also on Android now.
Can you use your phone for it?
I can try. It's kind of. I think I can do that. I didn't come here to work, Moogie. I came here to yap.
Alright, hang on.
I'm kidding. I got it. I
Alright.
got it. I'm
Okay.
Just,
It's just it would help me.
I got it. I'm gonna get your chain.
Uh-huh. Sure.
There's also auto battle, so even if you're like not super into RPGs because of grinding reasons, you don't have to grind too hard. There's lots of quality of life updates that the team has made that have really made this a really great modern experience. There's a lot of modern features that have made this really fun.
You're welcome.
Exactly, you're welcome.
I say that on behalf of the entire team.
Right. Alright, here's the iOS link. You guys should definitely check it out. I'll get the Android link in a moment.
There we go. Sometimes I forget that there's different links for that shit.
Yeah, we did not work on the Steam one. That is from a different company.
Yep, that is different.
This one Mikey worked on, so go check it out. I'll get you guys the Android link too. Can the bows be pink, Crystal DeCall says?
Pink?
I miss that the ears are human when they should be pointed as she's a space elf.
Oh, yeah. Give me a second.
Yeah, you can change the control style in this game. You can control it like an on-screen keyboard. You can touch and point. There's so many quality of life touches that have been made to this game. I wish every game that was brought from an older platform like the Genesis and the Dreamcast, like Lunar was, I wish that every game had these quality of life touches. I know that it takes more time for developers to do, but it's just such a great investment for your experience as a player. Alright, my Android people, here it is for Android. And I don't quite know everything Mikey drew for help to modernize for this, but I do know that he got to make dragon butts, and that makes me happy.
Yeah, these games are, instead of Genesis and Dreamcast, it's more specifically like Sega CD and Sega Saturn.
And there's the Play Store link for my Android peeps. So there is the Apple link a little bit above, and there's the Android link. So if you guys end up checking it out, let us know what you think.
Oh, and PlayStation as
Yeah,
well.
feel free to leave a review. We do read them.
We stay up at night in bed, scrolling through.
No, we don't. But we read them. The developer, they get things get addressed.
Oh shit, wrong layer.
Cyber Ninja says it's crazy to see how far we've come from Gamergate. Gamergate was fascinating to live through because I sat there as a woman who plays video games, watching a woman complain about how there's not enough women in gaming, and I'm just like, why all this money for videos to complain about gaming, women in gaming, like not being in gaming, games not being for women? Why not money for young programming for women then? Why not raising money to help fund female developers' ideas? If you're this passionate about women being in this industry, be the change you want to see. Like, I'm sitting over here as someone who enjoys games, and I'm just like, man, this conversation's really bringing out not necessarily the best in a lot of people.
I don't, to be honest with you, I never really fully understood the whole Gamergate thing. I didn't know what side was which.
Well, I also don't think that men should be demonized for wanting sexy characters in games either. Like, that's not... If you want something that is more to your sex appeal, make the games you want to see. And that's what I love about the visual novel space, is that there are so many great LGBT storytellers in that space. For example, I played with my friends. My friend brought, like, I don't think I ever would have found this on my own, but my friend brought this really compelling visual novel called Rain Check to my attention, and I don't think it's completely finished yet. I mean, it does have endings. I'm not sure what stage of development it's in, but we played through the different endings, and it was just such a great, compelling story. I loved Rain Check. I know it's like technically a furry gay visual novel, and it may not be up everybody's alley, but I sure the hell enjoyed the story. It had an air of mystery to it, and there was murder, and there was this young tiger man that's not quite sure where he fits in the world yet, and I really liked the themes and the art. You can skip the sexy scenes if you don't want them, but it was really well put together, especially since I think it's one person putting it all together, or at least a very small team if it's not one person. So that's what I like about the visual novel space, is that there are lots of different people making the things that they find attractive and that they find interesting and stimulating, and I might not even necessarily be sexually interested in some of these themes, but damn do they tell a great story, and I'm here for it. Crystal DeCall says, yeah, Harry said that, yeah, that lady was a grifter. I've heard that before. I've heard that.
What did Crystal DeCall say?
That was Harry that said that.
Oh,
Crystal DeCall was saying, growing up, all of my game consoles were hand-me-downs from my older brother because my parents thought video games were for boys, and I was just going through a fad. Yeah, I mean, as I got older, I was asked, especially since gaming was so expensive, my mom did begin to ask, aren't you a little too old for these games? And I'm like, nope, they helped me learn to read. I'm doing so much reading in these games. I argued. I'm like, yeah, I was doing so much reading. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Tales of Symphonia alone feels like, 5 books worth of reading. Welcome back, Art.
Yo, Ard. Hope you're hanging in there, dude. But yeah, admittedly, I don't really have much to say on this topic because, I didn't really fully understand that whole thing.
What a watery brush.
Yeah, I like this brush a lot.
That's cool. Yeah, we're reviewing the discussions that, while regardless of how you feel about Anita Sarkeesian or all people involved, some of the louder voices in that conversation. I do think that it raised important questions. I'm glad that it was addressed because it really solidified my conviction that if you want something out in the world, you should use your passion and ability to make it to the best of your ability, even if you don't necessarily have the perfect foundation. Like, it doesn't matter how you get started, just get started. If there's something that you want to make and see in the world, you have to just start where you are.
Be the change you want to see, basically.
Yeah, be the change you want to see. That's what I was all for. Like, okay, great. You want more women in this space. You want more female gaze on character design. Okay, cool. But like, I want to see you putting money behind your mouth. Like, all right, it's fine that you feel that way, but you don't have to take away from the portion of the audience that is already here, the men that are enjoying these games and these stories, just to make things that you want to see in the world. She hated Princess Peach? Nah, you can't hate Princess Peach. Princess Peach is wonderful.
Was AFK? No problem. And we will see, Ard. We have something scheduled for right after the stream, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I'll have time tonight, Ard. We have what's the word I'm looking for?
Plans?
Yeah, we've got pre-planned plans. Movie Peach is fantastic, Fluffy Nerd. I love all Princess Peach. Yeah, Harry, put up or shut up. That's, yeah, put your money where your mouth is. And be the change you want to see in the world. Don't fund a bunch of videos complaining. It's fine to complain, but you don't have to have all this money to complain. Put it where you think it will make a difference.
I think what you're trying to say is, instead of changing what's already there, how about you make something new?
Add to it. Yeah, that's exactly. Add to it. There's something you want to see, you need to make it. It's that way in the writing space. If there's a story you want to tell, write it. Project S&T says, I'm lucky that my parents are really chill about my interests. Many kids around me weren't allowed to play certain games or read certain books. I grew up in the South, so a lot of stuff was demonized. Absolutely, I feel the same way. I did not grow up in the South. I grew up all over the place, but I will say that I was glad that I was allowed to like what I like. As long as it could be afforded.
Right. Your phone keeps overheating. Bro.
That's right, Kid Caffeine. Yes, a prior engagement. I have a prior engagement. One I look forward to, in fact.
That's gonna be fun.
Yes, it will. Even the movie version of Princess Peach is valid too. I agree. Both are valid. There's nothing wrong with needing help. I don't think that's the only role a female character can play, but I also don't think that role should be demonized. I don't think we should demonize a character needing rescued.
I think the reason why people didn't like Movie Peach is because it's kind of like, they say it's like a girl boss thing.
Yeah,
Which a lot of characters kind of end up falling into that trope sometimes.
When the pendulum swings too hard back the other direction.
Yeah.
But I don't think she did. I think it made sense given the fact that she's been here forever. She had the damn obstacle course.
I thought she was
She had the damn obstacle course set up. Yeah, I love me some strong female characters. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I just am glad that there's so much Princess Peach media to appreciate. Yeah, no, she's not. She's great. Movie Peach, Game Peach, I don't give a shit. Princess Peach is great.
Yeah, Peach is actually my favorite Mario character. I love Peach. She's great.
Yeah, he did.
Huh?
He did rescue Princess Peach in the first movie. but they also work together.
Mm-hmm.
They work together
Right.
to rescue Luigi.
Yeah, he's the one who needed rescuing.
But yeah, no, I think it's great that while I do think it's important to have critique of media and to question what the effect is, the intended effect from the creator, I also think it's important to be open to different ways that people will tell their story and share their experience, and the way that creators move through the world affects how they create. And so having different kinds of voices and people in a space is a great way to get variety, and it shows that an industry is healthy. Correct. There is a difference between critique and harassment, absolutely. I can, for example, put my critique of any media online, but the moment I go badgering the creators and bothering them about what they've made or what I think it should look like, I think that's a problem. It's one thing to tell someone I'm disappointed that this was created this way, or this is where you went with your story, or I really think that this song you wrote's pretty shitty, but I don't think harassing people and shoving that down, like making that a moral conviction or a statement on how their personhood is, I don't think that's acceptable or normal. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of dialogue online and harassment of creators that I think is unwarranted, unnecessary, and ultimately puts people off from being able to make things and being able to discuss the themes and ideas that they would like to discuss that could otherwise make a difference. And when you silence that, it's censorship, and I'm not fond of censorship. Right, people do, exactly. They show up because they want to make this thing. It showcases an idea that they have, or a way that they see the world, or things that they've absorbed or internalized, and that comes out in their work. Right, there's a difference between critique of someone's work and putting them down. Yeah,
It's like
it doesn't
criticism
mean,
versus constructive criticism.
yeah, well, not even criticism versus harassment.
That's true. That's true.
Right, like if I post a video online and someone starts calling my workplace saying I fucking put this video online, I think that's a problem, and it de-incentivizes people from making things or sharing them. I think people should be open to conversations and themes that they may not necessarily agree with or like, but people make things because they have ideas and ways that they've moved through the world, and that makes it into your work. And so people read that and react to that, and if you have a negative reaction to that, then that also teaches you something about yourself.
Hi, Beans. Cat's in the way.
Hi, Beans. You want attention? You want attention? Here, I'll pick you up, puppy. Come here. I have more respect, Project SNT says, for a fanfic author writing a fanfic than a person that complains online. Exactly. At least the fanfiction writer is having a damn good time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Almost done with this.
For those of you that didn't know, speaking of writing, I am just starting book 3. I've been working on a book series for a hot minute now. and I am looking to begin work on the book covers soon. Oh,
What happened?
sorry about that.
What happened?
That was your stream.
Oh.
I am working on also getting back to my newsletter. You can't legally send out a newsletter without having a P.O. box, so you guys can look forward to that because I'm reopening our P.O. box tomorrow. And then I will be able to send out my newsletter again. Yeah, believe it or not, there are some strict fees if you're sending out a newsletter without a P.O. box. So you guys can sign up for my newsletter if you're interested in hearing more about my book. It's also a general self-help letter, like an optimistic pop in your inbox each week. So it's gaming themed. It's called, give me a second, I'll drop the link for you. The NPCs Are Judging You. So I'll get the link, and if you guys want to sign up, it is free. And I usually pop in your inbox about once a month when things are running as they should normally. I've covered things in the past, like, what have I covered? I've covered so many things.
It's mostly just like supposed to be uplifting.
Yeah.
Uplifting topics regarding, and you just use gaming analogies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. It's like a feel-good newsletter. I update people from time to time on my projects there. Shameless plug is shameless, lol. That's
It's
right,
true.
Fluffy nerd. I'm like, well, if I'm gonna talk about writing, then I may as well tell you I'm writing a book. I'm so happy to be on the 3rd book. I can't wait to actually release books 1 and 2. And while I'm... No, there's no problem with my model, Cyber Ninja. I just didn't plan on being here. I wasn't planned on being in this stream
She's
tonight.
sitting next to me instead of at her computer.
Yeah,
It's been nice.
I've just been sitting here with you guys the way I used to when we used to do our older streams.
All right.
Let me get the bit.ly link so it's not hideously long.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. But I figured while I'm talking about my book, I may as well tell you guys about my newsletter because it's coming back this week. I'm so excited to be returning to my newsletter. It really, honestly, it made me feel good too every time I would pop into your guys' inbox with an uplifting analogy or something I've been noodling over in my head or something I could say to put a tool from my toolbox that I just got into yours. So.
Oh shit, hold up.
You got a donation.
Kid Caffeine.
Speaking of video games, you should draw your character from the
Oh my
remaster of the
God.
Sega
Oh
CD
my
game.
god! Alright,
Oh
so,
my God.
yeah, in case you guys didn't know, Young Moogie, oh my
Oh
god,
boy. Oh
speaking
boy.
of Vi, thank you, Kid Caffeine. Young Moogie
Oh my god.
actually voice acted in a game, a little game called Vi. And-
I did.
And Vi is super fun. I played through Vi as well. I had a great time. It's also a turn-based RPG. It was a JRPG. It was originally released for the Sega CD in the early 90s, but it's really fun. The story follows this prince, and even though his name is Heidelberg in the original Japanese, you can actually rename the guy. I named him Prince
no.
Hamburger.
It's Vi. V as in Victor.
Yeah,
A.
I'll get you the link.
Yeah. VAY. It looks like it's pronounced Vay with a V as in Victor, but it's Vi.
Yeah.
Like Ard spelled it there.
It's only $6 if you guys want to hear early Moogie Mikey voice acting. It's on the iOS store. I don't know if we've got an Android release, but I will see if we do.
Spoiler alert, I don't think I sound that much different. And that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, if you want to support the project art, it was another game that Samoga worked on, and that Mikey, that's the publishing company, and it was another game that Mikey also worked on. I play
That's right.
tested this one too. It was a lot of fun.
Crystal to call. I think I did. I think I kind of did a lot more than I was intending to here, but I hope this looks good.
Honestly, Crystal to call deserves it.
Yeah.
She's been a returning
Oh, for sure.
art purchaser for literal years.
No, I know.
We
Absolutely.
appreciate you. It is on the Play Store. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yes, if you guys want to get Vi on the Play Store, it is also for my Android players. It is there too. It's only $5.99 and it is so fun. It's so worth your time.
I still sound 12?
I do not sound 12. You sound
There
12.
is the Google link and the Apple link for Vi. I know. Here you go. Here's shameless plug.
Right?
There is the Play Store link, the iOS. I actually named the prince because you can rename the characters. I named him Prince Hamburger.
Wait, hold up.
So if you guys end up playing it, let me know what you end up naming your characters.
If it's not too late, could the lower half of the skirt be made more opaque than the top half?
Lower half? More see-through?
Wait,
What?
I'm confused.
I don't think I understand. I don't understand either.
I don't understand either. Yeah, could you elaborate, Crystal to call? So what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna do one more sketch here for the night, and I'm gonna save the last two for this weekend.
Yeah, so if you guys enjoy RPGs, you'll really like Vi. I mean, your peaceful kingdom is literally attacked on your fucking wedding day.
So Crystal to call, what do you mean, like the lower half? Do you mean like the frill around it? Like what do you mean?
Yeah, and if you like grinding, there are things you can do to make it less grindy, but if you like grinding,
Okay,
you'll also enjoy this RPG.
you want this to be like a more solid kind of like white, is what you're saying?
Opaque means less transparent.
Wait, so the blue? I'm confused.
It's a lot shorter than Persona. It's a great little adventure story.
When you say the less like part of the skirt, the lower part, do you mean this frill around it at the bottom? I'm just confused as to which part you are referring to.
You guys can also get Vi on Steam, and it has achievements if you like to collect achievements. I'm gonna drop the Steam link, and you guys can pick it up on. You can add it to your wish list. It is out now.
Okay, let me see.
There is a link to Vi on the Steam store too, if you guys want to check that out. I think you guys would really enjoy it.
So I'm just doing this here.
And then the little
Like that, Crystal to call?
The little blurb is, the 16-bit cult classic RPG from 1994 returns with tons of improvements. When your peaceful kingdom is attacked on your wedding day and your wife-to-be is kidnapped, it falls to you to journey across the world and stop the terrible machines of war that threaten to lay waste to it. So if that sounds up your alley, there's the links. The lower half of the actual skirt. So the lower half, not like the upper half.
So like a gradient, you mean?
Welcome to the stream, Super DK Guy.
Welcome, welcome. Hang on. So like that? Where it just kind of is like a gradient? Like that? Oh, okay. Because at first I was like, I don't understand what you mean by the lower half. Alright, so that means I'm going to have to do the same here for the skin. Hang on.
Oh, great, Cyber Ninja. I think you would really enjoy Lunar then and Vi. They're awesome classics, and they've been touched up with a lot of quality of life updates. I personally really enjoyed playtesting them, so...
There we go. Like that, right? Alright, Crystal's Call, you like this? Because then what I will do is after this, I am going to move on and do Project SNTs, and then Spark and Kid Caffeines will be saved for the weekend.
Okay. Good luck with Cynthia, Super DK guy. God.
Let me see.
And if anybody needs any of those links again, just let me know what platform you're interested in and I can get you the link.
Like that, Crystal Call?
And which game, either Lunar or Vi or both, and I can get you the link.
Thanks, Axel.
Yeah, no worries. Anytime.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can hear prepubescent Mikey in that first game.
You could still hear me.
Or in the second game.
Right now.
Vi.
You can hear me right now.
Yeah, in Vi, Mikey sounds 12. You don't sound 12.
Hi, Beans. According to PK, I do.
Trexilla, thanks for bookmarking the links.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
I hope you guys enjoy them if you decide to check them out. They're fun adventure stories. I really enjoyed Lunar. Vi was fun too, but I super enjoyed Lunar. There would be less visible skin if it's more opaque. Although it does look actually like sheer fabric now.
Wait. Oh. So you want it more clear at the top. Oh. Alright, hang on.
It is looking more like white sheer fabric now. You have the half split.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Okay. Yeah, both are really good adventure stories. And the original cutscenes are in Lunar's Silver Star story. Cyber Ninja thinks you sound like a high school freshman.
What?
Any day now, your balls will get bigger and your voice will get booming.
Yeah?
Yeah, you'll start sounding real deep. Any minute now.
So like that, Crystal to call? Any day? 20 years wasn't enough! Oh god! You're right. You're right.
And I'll probably put those links in my newsletter this upcoming week too, so if you guys didn't get those links or need them again, I'll send them out in my newsletter. I'll drop them in. Is that all? Is this all you're doing for tonight?
No, I'm doing one more after this.
Okay.
Let me know what you think, Crystal to call. Oh man, Duo's freaking out.
Oh yeah, I need to do mine too, and I have no more streak freezes. I better go do it.
You better. Yeah, you better. Yep. Hydrocity. Or Hydro City. I was thinking the upper half was fine as it was, and then the lower half would be less sheer. Wait. Wait. Hold up. I'm so confused. I am so confused. Wait, so is it closer now, or was it closer before? I'm a little confused. Could you... Was it closer now or closer before Crystal's Call? I do want to figure this out, though. I want to make sure I get it right. Let's see. So, should I reverse it, Crystal's the Call? Again? So that it's more clear at the bottom? Wait, I thought you said that your newsletter isn't,
I'm gonna be sending it out. People can still sign up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm returning to sending it weekly.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as we get our P.O. box tomorrow, I'll be sending out one this coming weekend. So that's why I said if you didn't get any of the links to Lunar, Silver Star Story, or Vi, I will include those in my upcoming newsletter too. For both iOS, Android, and in Vi's case on Steam as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
In case anyone wants them and missed it.
Could you let me know how it's supposed to be, Crystal Call?
Well, Moogie, I'm gonna go get some water. I think I've said all I've got to say, and I can't say is no more.
Okay. Yeah, I planned on doing just one more after this.
Yeah, I think I ran out of steam.
No
I think
problem.
that's it for me, and I
Nope.
don't want that steam machine.
No problem.
Keep that away from me. That is not an entry-level
No.
console.
No, it's not.
So thank you guys for the great conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, thank you for being here, Axel.
Yeah, no worries. I'm glad I could pop in. Yes, I feel the need to hydrate.
Okay, hold up. I think there should still be some cyan over the undies. And while the lower portion near them be less clear. Okay, so slightly transparent towards the top, more solid towards the bottom, right? Super cyan, yes. Okay, hold on. So more solid. What you're saying is down here, more solid. Hey, Wolfie. Ow. And then there's still some blue up here. to make it a bit more apparent, I'm gonna do this as well. There we go. Thanks, Ard. I have that shonen pro tag. No, I don't. I sound like a fucking dweeb, bro.
Talk nice to yourself.
What?
Talk nice to yourself. Talk nice about yourself. You have a unique voice and an incredible range. It's an asset for voice acting.
I guess so, yeah.
Yes, I don't want to hear you say that you sound like a dweeb again. I hope you feel my threatening aura.
I sound like a baka. Yeah, like the loser.
Voice.
PK said I sound like the loser pro tag in a 90s high school movie.
Thanks, PK.
I could do it live action. Oh my god.
That's true too.
Jesus. Alright, Crystal to call. Did I get it right this time? Please let me know. I do a good job at doing little gremlins and creatures. I can do a nice woman voice. I can't do a genuine woman voice, Ard. I can't. But sometimes when I do call like customer service or something, a lot of people on the other end think I am a woman. Like the other day, I forgot something at the self-checkout, and I called and I was like, hey, I forgot something in the self-checkout. And the lady who answered the phone was like, she went to talk to someone else and was like, hey, could you go check the self-checkout? This woman on the phone said she forgot something. I'm like, Jesus Christ, guys. What the fuck? Brutal. Yeah, I know. I feel like next time I call, I should just be like,
Yeah, I forgot something in my, on the self-checkout. Can you go check? Thank you!
I don't think they'll mistake me for a woman again if I do that. No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure it was right. Okay, cool. And now, let's see. Project SNT. So it's Mr. Antenna from Deltarune. Let's see. Oh, it's this dude. This guy. Oh my god, no. Okay, so let's see. Mr. Antenna. Does he have a mouth? I feel like I drew him before for one of Tom's thumbnails. He does have a mouth, okay. Yeah, I drew this guy before. There we go. Yes, it is TV time. You are correct. He has a mouth but no eyes. And he also has a nose. A big mosquito fucking nose. He fucks mosquitoes with this nose. You heard it here first. Jeez, Axel. God. Alright, let's see. Whoa, sorry about that. Alright, so... Oh. Alright, let's here. I'm gonna close these gaps in. There we go. No. No, Ard, I don't want to imagine that. Thank you, Ard, but I'm good. I'm good, broski. I'm good.
Ard?
No, he didn't send me anything bad.
I just want you to know, Ard Hammond, that Shadow Princess Peach, your Dommy Mommy, is thinking of you.
Thank you, Axel. It's much appreciated. I'm just sketching this part right here because I want to make sure I get like my vision right. All right. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Courtney? I don't know who that is.
That's Project SMT.
Oh! I'm like, the what? Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. Welcome back, KJ. RJ, all right, Project S&T. Is this looking good for a sketch so far? I'm gonna fill in the rest of the outlines here, but yeah, this I hope you like the pose. No, KJ, I'd never heard of that. Let me know, Project S&T, if you like this pose. Could you make his legs longer, add an extension cord tail? Oh, yeah, I could do that. Sure, hold up. I got you. So an extension cord tail. I didn't know he had one of those. So, like... like that? It's a fan-in thing. Oh, okay. I should take a stab at redesigning characters like Sonichu and Cold Steel. Bro, I there's nothing I could do to make those designs even more, just to make them better, honestly.
To remove the curse.
Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and do this then. There we go. And it looks like this part here is kind of like tucked in. There we go. Okay. And Project SNT, do you have like a Twitter or something I could send this to when I'm done? Yeah, go for it. It'll actually help me out a ton, so I can just send this to you when I'm done after the stream. There we go. Got this tail that you had mentioned. There we go. Hello, Captain Price. There we go. Oh yeah, and he's got this right here. TV. All right. All right. So, yeah, I think, let me just edit this real quick. There we go. Okay, so I think that's it. Project S&T, what do you think? Yeah, no, you're okay, PK. You're okay. And yes, I do, Ard. Yes, I do.
Thanks for being here tonight with us, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. Just Project S&T, let me know if this is cool. And then I will send it on over to you. He's very handsome, thank you. Of course, of course. Okay, guys, I have 2 more sketches that I have to do. which is Spark and Kid Caffeine, and I will be doing those this weekend. I will let you guys know the day later on in the week. I'm going to try to see if I can do my stream on Friday with Slisa and Axel, that music stream. That'll be on Moogie Mallard. So if you aren't subbed there, please go ahead and do that. And go ahead and link you guys. Hold up. Right there. And then Axel will be streaming tomorrow. The link to her stream is right here.
There's the link to my weekly free newsletter.
What's up?
There's the link to my weekly free newsletter.
Could you get it?
It's right there.
Oh,
I dropped it already.
you did? I don't see it.
It's right there.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
There, I posted it again. Why not?
Okay, I'm gonna go here. Everybody have an awesome night. Are you okay, PK? Okay, guys. Alright, everybody have an awesome night. I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.